Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Pacers in Indiana. So Cleveland will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Dwayne Wade. Andre Drummond is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Heinrich in at the 1.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
That's good. Wade's got his first basket.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Wade's got his second basket.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Here's Duncan, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, with Tim Duncan, there are no flaws in his game. He's even become a good free throw shooter now. He's averaged 76% from the line the last 3 seasons after being in the 60s much of his career.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The drive by Rondo. The kick out to Pierce. Paul George with the steal. Up the floor. And Wade slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Wade shooting. Ray Allen picks one up. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Oklahoma City.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Rondo dishes to Jefferson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Wade can't hit.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And they're running. Goes up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We've seen D. Getting it done. He's up to 15 points and also a block shot. He's rolling, trying to put them on his back right here.
You're right. Everything is clicking right now.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And so it's Cleveland with it. Trailing by 17. Seraphin. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Seraphin's got his first 2 points. Williams attacking. Now the pass to Scott. Feeds to Ingles. Outside Williams. Patterson bringing the double. Pass to Ingles. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Taylor. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Now here's Ginobili. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Jack, following the score by Oklahoma City. Williams with the block. Here's Ingles. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Jack's got it. Misses the layup. The Thunder leading by 17. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Left side, Williams. Taylor attacking. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
They swipe it. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here is Jack. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Patterson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams kicks to Taylor. No good on that last second attempt there. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Thunder out in front, up 19. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Duncan is out there with Al Jefferson. And it's Pierce. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Ginobili in at the two-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Scott the pass to Taylor. No good on the three. It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
Clock is at 3. Pierce wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 18.
And for Rondo, in the trade, he was able to get out of a rebuilding situation in Boston. It immediately helped a playoff contender in Dallas that was looking for help at that point guard position.
And Ayers throws it down.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Ginobili outside. The dish to Duncan. From 17 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
And I tell you what, it was a rough go of things there early on for Rondo and Dallas. And you know, even for great players, it's always an adjustment when you go from a position of comfort to a completely new environment. And even though you're going to a better team, there's going to be some hemming and hawing in terms of your role and how you fit in.
Pierce dishes to Rondo. Duncan kicks to Pierce. Taylor attacking. Ball's knocked loose. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Ray Allen is checked in for Pierce. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the wing on the left. Heinrich passes to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. And George, here we go. Duncan with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Rondo kicks to Duncan. Pass to Ginobili. To the middle. And the dunk by Duncan.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now, here's George. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
A different look now for Cleveland. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Duncan. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wade, he's checked in for Anderson.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now here's Wade. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he gets the bucket. Wade's got 19 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Cavaliers, Seraphin comes in for Jefferson, and Warren subbed in for Manu Ginobili. To the inside, so another turnover for Oklahoma City. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Drummond. Drummond's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Now here is Jack. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Get on D, Wade.
Wade drives in. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Warren. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
George.
Assisted, Andre Drummond.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
There's a screen by Robinson. And it's Wade penetrating.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now, here's Wade. Following the shot by Jarrett Jack. George with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, in the first, I thought he did a really good job of putting pressure on the defense and creating opportunities at the foul line for himself. Not as much here in the second.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Duncan comes in for Patrick Patterson. Pierce is checked in for Warren. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Here's Jefferson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
So as we conclude the first half, so far,
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easier.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Mo Williams. Shot is out there with Jeff Ayers. Then it's Jeff Taylor, and it's Ingles in the three. Pierce dishes to Jefferson. Cannot hit. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Taylor passes to Williams. Scott with the screen on Rondo. Nobody near Williams. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Rondo drives in. Good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win. In watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possession.
Williams for three. The Thunder with another miss. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Taylor with the ball. Now Pierce defending. It's Williams with the drive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wade gets the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Down low. Stolen by Thompson. They're running. And here they go. Wade double teamed. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Serafin. Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Andre Drummond comes in for Jason Thompson. And it's George in for Anderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Everyone understands the importance of Paul George to the ball club. That's why taking his offensive game to the next level would be so beneficial.
Yeah, he has all the physical tools, the instincts, and obviously he has made those strides. But if he wants to become a top 5 guy, he's still got a little bit of work to do in terms of his game.
Here's Wade. Back to Heinrich. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 2. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And Jack, here we go. He dishes it to Seraphin. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Wade with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And George kicks to Wade. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jack. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams again. Ginobili. Allen dishes to Patterson. Power down with both hands.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Duncan comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Pearson for Manu Ginobili. Now here is Jack. 7 points in the game. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Thompson kicks to Taylor. Got a piece of it. Pierce with the steal. Allen passes to Jefferson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Allen. He feeds it to Jefferson. Dishes to Duncan. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Paul Pierce.
Well, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. They've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen's shot is off.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups, I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Cavaliers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Heinrich dishes to George. Back to Heinrich. Pass to Wallace. Lots of room. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Heinrich's got 4 assists now tonight. And we've reached the end of the third. And the final period of play just about to start. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Patrick Patterson is out there with Warren. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Ginobili in the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Get outside.
Ingles kicks to George. Wallace the pass to George. Heinrich outside.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Ginobili attacking. Warren dishes to Ginobili. Over in the corner, Warren. Kicks it to Patterson. Shot clock at 5. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's George. He kicks to Drummond. Back to George. George double teamed. "13 feet away." No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
George double teamed. It's stolen by Rondo. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. The quick look, no good that time. Outside, George. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 14. And the wide open shot from Warren. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas, high basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Here's Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Thunder lead by 13. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space four. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out to Duncan. 20 feet out. Again, the Cavaliers score.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
Jack for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Pierce is checked in for the Cavaliers. Allen comes in for Jarrett Jack. Here's George. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Rondo kicks to Jefferson. Duncan inside. Stops there. And the dunk by Jefferson.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
George against Pierce. Here's Drummond. Duncan with some nice D. The feed to Pierce. Right wing. Rondo with a clean look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're ahead by 8. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Patterson, he's checked in for Jefferson. Ginobili comes in for Duncan. Green, he's checked in for Ray Allen. And Sessions subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Thunder also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Mike Scott. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Allen Anderson.
Beautiful reverse. He got his glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
The Thunder leading by 10. And George, here we go. Out to Wade. Back to George. The tray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. On the wing, Green. Misses the three.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Thunder.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Wade. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
There's the pass to Heinrich. Back to George. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.